CFJC Sports and TRU Athletics bring you a peek at this weekend's games with Wolfpack TV.
And we start off with baseball. The Wolfpack in Toronto for the National College Baseball Championship. 6 teams, TRU, the only one from Western Canada. They opened this morning against the host Humber Hawks. The Wolfpack opened the scoring in the top of the third on an RBI double by Liam Rahala. Humber tied it in their half of the third and then scored the winning run in the fifth to take it 2-1. The Wolfpack managed to split in the first day with the bats going wild in Game 2 for a 10-0 win over John Abbott. Well, after squeezing into the playoffs on the final day of the regular season, men's soccer will be in Calgary this weekend for a Canada West quarterfinal against the Prairie Division regular season champions Mount Royal Cougars. The Wolfpack and the Cougars met in September in Calgary, where James Fraser opened the scoring for TRU here before Mount Royal scored twice in the second half to pull out the win.
We did well the first half. I mean, honestly, I think we felt a little comfortable going into the second half, and we didn't take it too seriously, and that kind of came back and, bit us out. So, I mean, coming in this time, we got to come in with our mindset like we did this past weekend. Our backs are against the wall, and we need the win.
Anytime you win 9 games in Canada West, you're doing some pretty good things, and you're doing some things right. So we know going in it's going to be a tough battle. We have to just continue to play really smart defensively, really minimize our mistakes, and just really focus on playing as clean a game as we can to try and get a result going there.
2 Wolfpack players have made the Canada West All-Star team. Jan Glassmacher is on the first team and an All-Star for a 3rd straight year, while James Fraser is on the second team and likely would have joined Glassmacher in the first team if an injury had not kept him out of the final 8 games of the season. And after playing only the first 8, Fraser still finished the season as the Wolfpack goal-scoring leader with 8. After starting their season on the road in Brandon last weekend, volleyball will play the home openers this weekend at the Tournament Capital Center against the University of Calgary. With a veteran pack lineup, the Wolfpack women swept Brandon last weekend. They won 3-1 in the first match and 3-2 in the second. The double D's, depth and diversity, were the strength of the Wolfpack in that sweep over the Bobcats, something that they hope to keep going this weekend against the 0-2 Calgary Dinos.
We showed in Brandon. We have 12 players with us. All 12 people played. We had 3 or 4 different people start the second night. So I think we have some flexibility within our lineup that if things aren't going well for someone, we have people that can come in and fill their shoes and do a good job.
Meanwhile, the men were in tough last weekend against the defending Canada West champions in Brandon, losing both matches. And Calgary will arrive at the Tournament Capital Center this weekend after a split against the Saskatchewan Huskies last week.
I think Trinity and Brandon, in everyone's opinion, are 1 and 2, and I think it gets a little spotty after that. So this is a huge weekend for standings, and I know Calgary's thinking exactly the same as us, that this is the one they're going to want to take. And when you look back at the end of the year, you're going to look back at these games versus Calgary and UBC and potentially Sask as ones that are going to determine whether you're top 4 or 8-4 kind of deal.
Wrap of all the Wolfpack games on the weekend on Wolfpack TV on Monday.
Your TRU Athletics weekend preview is brought to you by CFJC Sports and TRU Athletics.